Your grandfather's 1970 Kenmore washer had 12 moving parts and 0 computer chips. When it broke, any mechanic could fix it with basic tools and a $20 part. Your 2026 smart washer has 47 sensors, 3 circuit boards, and encrypted software that requires a $15,000 diagnostic computer to access. Samsung calls this innovation. Independent repair shops call it extortion. When that machine throws an error code, you cannot reset it yourself. Your local repairman cannot reset it. Only an authorized Samsung technician with proprietary software can unlock your own appliance. We have documented cases where working machines were bricked by software updates, turning $1,200 washers into 200-pound paperweights overnight. If you walk into a Best Buy or Home Depot today, you see rows of gleaming smart appliances from dozens of different brands. You see Samsung, LG, Whirlpool, GE, Frigidaire, and Bosch. The sales associate tells you about Wi-Fi connectivity, smartphone apps, and energy efficiency. You assume you're looking at a competitive marketplace where innovation serves the consumer. That is a carefully crafted illusion. The smart features aren't designed to make your life easier. They're designed to create repair dependency. Every Wi-Fi-enabled appliance requires manufacturer servers to function properly. The smartphone apps collect usage data that manufacturers sell to third parties. Multiple brands are owned by the same parent companies using shared software platforms. And perhaps most insidiously, the complexity is intentional. Simple mechanical systems cannot be monetized through repair monopolies. The problem starts with a business model shift that happened around 2018. In the old days, appliance manufacturers made money by selling you a machine. Today, they make money by controlling the entire life cycle of that machine through software licensing and authorized repair networks. The subscription economy has invaded your home appliances. These machines now generate recurring revenue through repair monopolies. It's the John Deere blueprint. The same software lock strategy that trapped farmers is now applied to home appliances. Quarterly earnings pressure forces public companies to seek predictable revenue streams, not one-time appliance sales. Private equity firms have enormous influence, pushing for service revenue optimization over product durability. It's planned obsolescence 2.0. Instead of engineering physical failure, they engineer software dependency. This creates a perverse incentive structure where manufacturers profit more from broken appliances than working ones. Think about that. The companies making your washing machines and refrigerators actually benefit when they fail. Let me break down the technical crimes these manufacturers are committing against consumers. First, we have error code lockouts. Modern appliances display fault codes that require proprietary dealer tools to reset. Simple issues like clogged sensors trigger system lockouts that disable the entire machine. Independent repair shops cannot access reset procedures without manufacturer authorization. Let me give you a real example. The Samsung washer error code 4E indicates a water supply issue. In older models, you could fix the clogged inlet filter, reset the machine, and be on your way. In newer models, even after fixing the actual problem, you need a dealer reset that costs $150 just to press a button with their proprietary software. The second crime is encrypted diagnostic systems. Samsung and LG moved to encrypted diagnostic protocols in 2024. This means independent repair shops cannot communicate with appliance computers without dealer software. They need $15,000 plus diagnostic computers for basic troubleshooting. And here's the kicker. Encryption keys change regularly, making older diagnostic tools obsolete, so even authorized repair shops have to continually pay for software updates. The third crime is the parts availability scam. Manufacturers now discontinue parts within 5 to 7 years, down from the 15 to 20 years that was standard historically. Critical components like control boards become unavailable, while machines are still under extended warranty. The parts are still being manufactured, but they're restricted to authorized dealer networks only. This artificial scarcity drives customers toward replacement instead of repair. Finally, we have software update bricking. There are documented cases of Samsung smart washers being disabled by automatic updates. These updates can change error code behavior, making previously repairable issues fatal. There are no rollback options. Once updated, machines cannot return to previous software versions. Manufacturers claim updates are security patches, but they often reduce functionality or create new problems that require service calls. You might think that if your smart appliance breaks, you can take it to any qualified repair shop. The reality is that manufacturers have created a legal and technical maze designed to funnel you into their authorized dealer network, where they control pricing and parts availability. The authorization trap means only certified technicians can access diagnostic systems, but certification requires expensive training and ongoing fees. The parts hostage system ensures critical components are available only through manufacturer-controlled distribution networks. Then there's the warranty void threat. Any attempt at independent repair voids warranty, even for simple issues that don't require technical expertise. The software ransom is particularly egregious. Error codes that could be cleared with a simple reset require a dealer visit and diagnostic fee. And the update ambush means automatic software updates can disable working machines, forcing service calls that could have been avoided. You're paying premium prices for machines that you don't actually own. You're licensing the right to use them under manufacturer-controlled conditions. When you buy a $2,000 smart refrigerator, you're not buying an appliance. You're entering a one-sided relationship where the manufacturer holds all the power. So if the entire smart appliance market is rigged against you, does that mean you should hand wash your clothes and store food in a cooler? No. It means you have to stop buying computers that happen to wash dishes and start buying appliances that happen to be efficient. Your first option is to buy dumb appliances. Look for the cheapest, most basic models without Wi-Fi or touchscreens. Mechanical timers and analog controls cannot be software locked. Some brands still making dumb models include Speed Queen for washers and Sub-Zero for refrigerators without smart features. The key is to avoid any appliance that requires an app to operate basic functions. If you need your phone to adjust the temperature of your refrigerator, you've already lost. Your second option is to look for pre-2020 commercial-grade equipment. Commercial laundromat equipment built before smart features became standard is designed to be serviced and last for decades. Restaurant-grade refrigeration without consumer convenience features prioritizes reliability over gadgetry. Industrial dishwashers are designed for serviceability, not planned obsolescence. These machines prioritize durability over data collection, and they're built to be repaired, not replaced. Your third option is to consider right-to-repair states. Colorado and Minnesota have passed right-to-repair legislation requiring parts availability and diagnostic information to be shared with independent repair shops. Consider buying appliances only in states with repair protection laws. Support local repair shops that are fighting manufacturer lockouts, and document software-related failures and report them to state consumer protection agencies. Public pressure is starting to work. The FTC recently fined Whirlpool $20 million for their anti-repair practices. What most consumers don't realize is that they're paying a premium for features that actively work against them. A basic washer without Wi-Fi costs around $700. The smart version with identical cleaning performance costs $1,200. That $500 difference doesn't buy you better clothes cleaning. It buys you software that will eventually demand ransom payments in the form of authorized service calls. We talked to Joe Parisi, who runs Durable Appliance Repair in Chicago. He's been fixing appliances for 32 years and has watched the industry transform from mechanical durability to software dependency. In the 90s, I could fix almost anything with a multimeter and a few basic parts, Joe told us. Now half the calls I get, I have to tell people to call the manufacturer because I'm locked out of their systems. It breaks my heart to see people paying $200 for a reset when their machine is otherwise fine. Rebecca Mayhew in Seattle had a similar experience. Her $1,800 LG refrigerator displayed an error code just 13 months after purchase, 1 month past the warranty. The local repair shop identified a clogged defrost drain, a $30 fix, but the refrigerator wouldn't reset without LG's proprietary diagnostic tool. The authorized LG service charged $380 for the same repair the independent shop quoted at $125. It felt like highway robbery, Rebecca said. I'm literally paying for the privilege of using my own refrigerator. The parallels to the automotive industry are striking. Car manufacturers tried similar tactics with onboard diagnostics until legislation forced standardization. The 1990 Clean Air Act amendments required standardized OBD2 ports in all vehicles. This allowed independent mechanics to diagnose and repair modern vehicles without manufacturer-specific tools. The appliance industry needs similar regulation, but they're fighting it every step of the way. Some manufacturers claim these restrictions are about safety and quality control. They argue that only authorized technicians can ensure proper repairs. But the data tells a different story. A Consumer Reports survey found that independent repair shops consistently score higher in customer satisfaction than manufacturer-authorized service centers. And safety incidents are more commonly associated with official recalls than independent repairs. The truth is that restricting repairs creates an enormous environmental impact. Over 9 million major appliances are discarded annually in the U.S. alone. Many of these could be repaired if parts and diagnostic information were available. When a $1,500 refrigerator is scrapped because of a $50 control board that's locked by software, we're not just hurting consumers. We're filling landfills with fixable machines. We're also losing jobs and skills. Local repair shops employ over 150,000 technicians nationwide. As manufacturers lock them out of newer appliances, these businesses are forced to close. The authorized dealer networks employ fewer people at lower wages, with technicians functioning more as parts swappers than skilled diagnosticians. Let's look at the economics from the manufacturer's perspective. A high-end refrigerator costs about $800 to manufacture and sells for $2,200. The profit margin is around 40%. But when that refrigerator requires service, the economics change dramatically. A control board costs $30 to manufacture, but sells for $400 through the authorized channel. The diagnostic fee alone is typically $150, for what amounts to plugging in a laptop. Extended warranty plans generate another $300 per appliance, with 80% profit margins. For a concrete example, let's look at Samsung's home appliance division. In 2020, they reported $5.3 billion in service revenue, nearly 40% of their total appliance revenue. This service revenue has a 70% profit margin compared to the 40% margin on new appliances. The math is clear. They make more money from broken appliances than working ones. This isn't innovation, it's exploitation. If you're wondering why regulators haven't stopped this, follow the lobbying money. The Association of Home Appliance Manufacturers spent $14 million lobbying against right-to-repair legislation in the last 5 years. They frame software locks as intellectual property protection rather than what they really are: repair monopolization. What can you do beyond avoiding these machines? First, support. Right-to-repair legislation in your state. The momentum is building, with 25 states currently considering bills. Second, file complaints with the FTC and your state's Attorney General when you encounter software locks preventing reasonable repairs. Third, leave detailed reviews online specifying repair issues. Manufacturers track these closely, and prospective buyers need to know. For appliances you already own, consider third-party extended warranty providers like UPSI or Asurion, who work with independent repair networks. Document all service interactions and be prepared to invoke consumer protection laws when manufacturers refuse reasonable repairs. Remember that the best appliance is often the one that does just one thing really well. A standalone freezer, without smart features, will likely outlast your smart refrigerator by decades. A basic washing machine with mechanical controls might not have 15 wash cycles, but it will reliably clean your clothes for years without demanding software updates. The most ridiculous development in this space is the emergence of subscription features within appliances you've already purchased. Samsung refrigerators now offer premium filtration as a subscription. GE ovens charge extra for air frying functionality that the hardware already supports. This isn't the future we were promised. It's dystopian capitalism at its worst. Manufacturers defend these practices by pointing to cheaper initial purchase prices, but the math doesn't add up. When you factor in premature replacement and expensive repairs, consumers are paying substantially more over the life cycle of these appliances. There's another factor at play here: cultural expectations. We've been conditioned to view appliances as temporary rather than durable goods. My grandmother's Maytag washer ran for 38 years with 2 repairs. Today, the average washing machine lasts 7 to 10 years. This isn't progress. It's regression disguised as innovation. The software lock scam is not just about appliances. It's about corporate control over the things you own. When you buy a washing machine that requires manufacturer permission to repair, you're not buying an appliance. You're renting the right to do your laundry. Stop rewarding companies that treat your property as their subscription service. Stop buying the smart features that make you dumb. Buy the mechanical. Buy the serviceable. Buy the tools, not the toys. And build a home that works for you, not for Samsung's quarterly earnings report. What shocked you most about these appliance scams? Share in the comments. Subscribe now and join our fight against corporate control. You deserve to own what you buy.